Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to RBN Hardware and a brand new video where we gonna talk about the best future-proof gaming PC that you can build under $600 in 2022. In the midst of this global GPU shortage, one attractive option is to buy used PC parts from second-hand markets. However, not all people are comfortable doing that, as there are plenty of scams out there. And so if you're not interested in picking up a used GPU from, let's say, eBay, but you still want to build a good solid gaming system with options to upgrade the PC later on, this computer is definitely gonna be for you. And to give you a sneak peek what this PC can do, here is some benchmark numbers. Now we're gonna dive into the performance in greater detail a bit later, so yeah, don't worry. For the latest and best pricing of each PC component, have a look in the description where you find all items listed. So with that said, let's begin with the CPU. This is AMD's all-new 5000 series APU, and it offers some serious performance thanks to Zen 3 on the CPU side and a redefined Vega architecture on the GPU part. Now what AMD has done with their 5th gen APU lineup is that they have basically taken the chip developed for their mobile laptops, overclocked it a bit and released it for desktop at a very attractive price point. Now the Ryzen 5600G offers a 6-core 12-thread CPU with a base clock of 3.9 and boost clock of 4.4. Now what's cool here is that not only does the CPU offers solid gaming performance, it also includes an integrated graphics part that is fast enough to run a lot of games at respectable frame rate. Now let's dive a bit deeper and let's take a quick look at the CPU performance, where we can see that the Ryzen 5600G is ending up between the 10th gen Core i5 10400 and last gen Ryzen 5 3600. However, it is not quite on par with the 5600X, but considering the fact that you're also getting an integrated GPU here, makes this APU a lot more interesting for sure. Now speaking of the GPU part, AMD has fitted the 5600G with a Radeon Vega unit with 7 CUs or compute units. These are clocked at 1.9 GHz, and this is enough to run most games at 900p resolution with fairly smooth gameplay. Now I ended up running a total of 30 games at 900p at low to medium settings, with many titles running, as you guys can see, close to 60 FPS. Now in more demanding games such as Red Dead Redemption 2, Hitman 3 and Fallout 76, we're looking at a more console-like experience of 30 FPS, whereas in games such as Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, Dota 2, Valorant and Fortnite, yeah, these games actually thrive on this GPU. And as you guys can see, we're looking at numbers close to 60 FPS. Overall, this is a very interesting CPU and GPU combo for only $240, but it gets even better guys. Now what makes this solution even more attractive is that you can basically use this APU as a sort of a stopgap and upgrade the PC with a dedicated GPU once the graphics card prices have gone down, and be able to run any game you want without having to worry about lag or stutter. Let's move on and talk about the motherboard, and here we got two options and I'm gonna let you guys decide, as this basically comes down to how many monitors you plan on hooking up to your gaming PC. GIGABYTE offers a great board called B550M DS3H, which basically offers everything you could possibly want for under $100. However, what this board lacks is a display port, and so if that's something that you want, I'd recommend having a look at the board from ASRock, and this is currently sitting at around $110, and with this board you are getting an HDMI plus a display port. Also guys, by now most P550 boards should have the latest BIOS update installed to fully support the Ryzen 5600G APU. However, there is a small chance that you might have to upgrade the BIOS firmware in order to get your PC up and running, and in that case I do have a video linked up down below that is showing you how to upgrade it. It is easy and it only takes a couple of minutes. If you're getting any value of the video and you wanna see videos more often, please guys smash the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, that way you know exactly when new content is released. Next up guys, we have RAM. Now we do know that APUs such as the Ryzen 5600G run faster and more efficient when paired up with a fast and speedy RAM kit, and so with that in mind I'm basically picking the cheapest, fastest and most reliable dual channel kit available on the market, currently selling for around $60. With that said, let's move on to storage. And here I'm picking the Samsung 980 500GB SSD. This is a super snappy M.2 for about $55. Now we have the power supply, and here is my thought process. Now I'm thinking of upgrading the PC with a much more powerful GPU once the shortage is taken care of. With a 500 watt power supply, there is headroom to fit a GTX 1660 Super in here. Let's move on and take a look at our case choice. Now, you could basically pick whatever case you'd like here guys, as long as it supports the MATX standard. I decided to allocate about $80 of our budget to a case, and I wanted a case with a lot of features, a bit of customization and great cooling, and I ended up with this case from MUSETEX called Y3. It comes with two 120 RGB fans that are sitting behind this massive mesh front for maximum cooling. Now the chassis supports GPUs up to 280mm, so yeah, most GPUs will fit here, no problem. The Y3 also comes with a nice looking tempered glass side door to make it easy to assemble and disassemble. Now if you are unable to find this case in your region, I highly recommend having a look at the Cooler Master MB320L. Keep in mind guys, in order to get the RGB to work, I recommend this RGB controller. Now here is what the final part list is looking like. We're looking at a grand total of about $572, assuming you pick up the GIGABYTE motherboard. All PC parts are linked up down below. Now if you're looking for a complete step-by-step guide how to put together a PC build like this one, I actually got a video linked up down below showing you how to do this. Now this video took a lot of time to complete guys, so if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to never miss my next gaming PC build. Thank you guys so much for watching.